Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, I'm GC Smith, and you're joining me here on the 6.1 PTR for Warlords of Draenor. Well, there's been a lot of new stuff added into this, well, I say a lot. There's been some stuff added to the game with this new small patch. 6.1 is very much a smaller patch, much like 5.1 originally was, the way they added all the Krasarang wild stuff in Miss Pandaria. And much like that, this adds some new questing stuff and some little bits of quality life and new content here and there. It's quite a cool patch, having a look at it, and definitely something you're going to want to take a look at. Now, I haven't been able to take a look at all of the content I want to. The new quests aren't available. Garrisons are bugged out, so I can't access garrisons. So if I have to start from anything from there, I can't get access to it. And obviously, I can't do any of the new legendary chain stuff, like legendary follower related, because that's all tied into the Blackrock Foundry or after the Blackrock Foundry quests. And since my character hasn't done that in live, because Blackrock Foundry isn't live, I've not been able to transfer progress over onto the PTR. So obviously, there's some stuff I won't be able to test yet, but what I have been able to take a look at, and as you can probably tell by the name of the video, is the new heirloom changes. So if you're being clued in, you'll remember that heirlooms used to be bought from various vendors. It could be bought for honor, valor, justice. It could be bought from vendors in Darkmoon Fair and up in Northrend at the Crusaders Colosseum for different tokens related to them. And you also had some heirlooms from the guild vendors. Well, at the beginning of Warlords of Draenor, the heirlooms that were bought from Justice and Valor were removed from those vendors, because when they removed Justice and Valor for Warlords of Draenor, and most of the stuff was given a gold value, they didn't really want to come up with a gold value for the heirlooms, or didn't think they could come up with a decent gold value or fair gold value, and said we're going to use this as an excuse to revamp the system, which will bring you at a later date, and 6.1 is that later date. So we're getting all those heirlooms back. Now obviously they weren't gone, you could still get them from the Darkmoon Fair or Northrend Colosseum for the ones from Justice and Valor, because they were the same heirlooms, just how you got them. But obviously for most people, the Darkmoon Fair and the Colosseum was really grindy a way to get the heirlooms. Like, it took so many tokens. It took so many Darkmoon Fair tickets, and they were really more, well, once you've got the tokens and you've got all the prize tickets and whatever, but you want to keep doing the dailies for gold or weeklies or whatever, here's something else to spend your tokens on, you know. So for that becoming the main way to get heirlooms for most people, PvE based heirlooms for most people for several months, was a bit of a pain, really. I started again over the summer, but didn't really buy many heirlooms before that change, so I was kind of suffering, but trying to make alts now in Warlords of Draenor, and not really being able to get hold of the heirlooms was really a bit annoying. Obviously I still had access to the guild heirlooms and the honor heirlooms, but I really wanted like PvE weapons, something without resilience wasted stats and whatever. So yeah, it's been a bit awkward, so I'm so glad about this change. So what exactly is the new heirloom system? Well, if you go into your Mounts, Pets, Journals and Toy Box tab here, you'll see there is a new heirloom tab with a lot of images of the heirloom items you can get. Really, really cool. Yeah. And some of these are grayed out and some of these are highlighted. Now, the ones that are highlighted and you get the full image for are the ones I currently have on this account. Now, I was going to say character. The reason I actually only have these ones, even though on my main account I've got loads more, is because this is the only character I transferred to the PTR, and thus the only character on the PTR that had any heirlooms, and all the heirlooms ended up into the account. So when the patch goes live, what you should find happen is all the heirlooms you own on any character across your account get instantly removed from the bag or bank slot they're in and put into the heirloom tab, which is really good as it saves you from having to go and search through everything to find your heirlooms and load them up, which is really good, really cool, and really good quality of life thing for Blizzard. Well done, I really appreciate that. And then you'll find them all just here whenever you need them. So what you do is when you actually have the heirloom and you want to need the heirloom, you basically just right click it and your character creates a copy of the heirloom, goes straight into your bags, free for use on that character or any character. You don't have to keep creating them. They're still account bound, so you can still send them to your other characters. Though you don't need to, because your character can just create it. And actually, wait a second here. It says there's a sell price. This isn't something I've tested. Or something I was going to test, but definitely worth testing if this is a weird bug. So we're going to try sell it. Right, so we just sold it for 37 gold, and it's still in the... So is this infinite gold? Okay, yeah, it's infinite gold. Okay, Blizzard, this is a ticket I'm going to be supporting to you, because clearly that should not make it live. Being able to just get infinite gold? Yeah, very, very wrong. Okay. Bug 1 sorted with a new system. Or weird problem that ties up with the old items having a vendor price and hasn't been changed for the PTR yet. Weird. But anyway, as you can see, your character just creates the heirloom and use it. Ah, but how do I get these heirlooms, you ask? Well, that's why I'm here in Ironforge. Because to get any heirlooms going forward, you're going to have to come to the Hall of Explorers here in Ironforge, which is this part of the map, and come all the way into this building here and talk to this guy who I think is always looking at this bookshelf for some reason, Crom Stoutarm, heirloom curator, and he sells all of the heirlooms for a gold price. Obviously, the heirlooms that are highlighted like clear images are the ones you could use and equip on your current character. The red ones you can still buy and add to your heirloom slot, but they can't be used on this character or equipped, sorry. So I'm just going to buy one and show you what I mean. You buy it, it gets added to your bag, but it also gets added to your collection at the same time. Although this is interesting, this one doesn't actually have a sell price. Ah, I see. Okay, so the heirlooms that you could buy from the vendor here don't have a sell price, but the ones from your guild vendor, accessible ones, do have a sell price because you used to be able to sell them back because you bought them for gold. But anyway, yeah, the gold price is still a bug, clearly, because that's infinite gold, and silly, silly Blizzard if that ever got through. And shame on anyone that was to abuse it. Although I'm probably going to abuse it on the PTR to buy the Alliance Chopper just for a mount on the PTR, because I really like that mount and don't own it. Hey, it's a PTR, doesn't really matter, who cares. Anyway, you buy them from him, they get added to your collection, and you've still got them there. But if you remember anything about heirlooms, they also had ways to be leveled up. So previously, if you bought your tier 1 heirloom, which worked up to level 80, you could then trade it in with some more of the Valor or Justice and get an 85 version, you know, where its stats scaled up to 85 or its experiencing worked up to 85. Well, that's still here. In fact, if I go into my get into my right slot, you'll see here this item is upgraded level 1 of 2. So it's upgraded to level 85. But they can be upgraded again now to level 90. So how do you upgrade them? By going into your vendor here and buying the ancient heirloom scabbard for any of the weapons and the armor casing for any of the shields and armor, of which I have one of each here. So I'm going to show you what it means. I'm going to buy a piece of equipment I don't own on my account, and a piece of weapon on my account. So as you can see here, they're both upgraded level 0. So I'm going to take the armor casing, add it to that one, and oh look, it's armor level 1 of 2, and do this, upgrade level 1 of 2, and do this, and you can see it goes from level 80 to 85. And then all you have to do to level it up again is buy both again, and you can upgrade it to the right level if I click the right item and upgrade it. So that one should be able to upgrade it. Apparently it can't. That's weird. It's not allowing me to do it, which is weird. Should be allowing me to do it. I'm not sure why. Actually, I'm not why that's not working. Maybe I've got to weird, like, summon it again? Okay, it doesn't want to work, but as you can see here, it should be able to scale it up to level 90. I'm not sure why it's not working. Maybe another bug that I also have to report to Blizzard. But yeah, it should work like that. So you buy it twice. So the gold values, well, they seem to be kind of cool. If you look at it, you can even buy the pieces you could originally buy from the guild vendors can be bought here, I think. I think it's, yeah, you can buy pretty much every piece here. You can even buy the PvP trinket. No, you can even buy the PvE trinket. It's not PvP. That's still on the PvP vendor. But yeah, it's a really cool heirloom system. I really like it, how it's been modified to do all this. Although actually one thing I'm interested in is how does this affect the one piece of heirloom gear we can get that I have literally no idea how it can be upgraded. The ring from the Northrend fishing quests, fishing weekly, the challenge on Saturdays, if anyone ever remembers that, which most people don't. In fact, I'm pretty sure most people don't know you can get an heirloom from that. It was an heirloom that gave you upgraded, and it wasn't unique equipped. You could have both heirlooms. In fact, let's see if it's even in here. Legs, weapons, trinkets and rings. The trinkets are here, but it says rings in case they ever add the rings, but it's not here. Now, actually, they may have actually removed the ring at one point, which maybe makes sense, but it definitely wasn't in the game, unlike the other spoiled rings that they added, that were good adding Cataclysm never did. But yeah. So this is the new heirloom system. I think it looks really cool. I really like its usability and efficiency and how it just works. It's a really cool system, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be really happy with this, even with the gold values. But then again, it gives something else to use gold for because, well, I guess gold's a good currency to use. It's not as if it costs too much. Was it 1800? What is it? 1800 plus 675. So to get a fully upgraded True Steel champion would cost between about 2,475. So it costs a bit of money, and to do that for all your gear might be a bit expensive at first, but that's why you do it as you need to level up your character. Really cool, I think, actually, though. Really cool system, and just something else, something I really like about this PTR. So yeah, that's this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be planning to do pretty much coverage of the entire PTR stuff that I can test as and when it's available. I'll try and get access to it and upload it, video it and upload it for you guys, as long as you guys are willing to watch that. So as a note, if you want to see all that content when it comes out and I'm able to make it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You'll see it then. Don't forget to comment. In fact, if there's anything you particularly want me to cover in the PTR, like something I can make sure to cover it first before anything else I cover, put it down in the comments below, and don't forget to leave me a like. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.